Awesome. Right, we got it.
Amazing. Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
We're just going to share the links.
Hold on. Awesome. Right, yep.
Perfect.
Just checking in, people.
Do you want me to share
the throat chakra?
Absolutely. Activate that chakra. Let's put it here. Oh, I didn't do a...
How's everybody doing? We're going to wait for some people to jump on, I think.
Yeah, comment and say hi.
Yeah. We'll have a swig of coffee then.
How are you feeling physically for, what day is it? For Tuesday.
Say that again, sorry.
How are you feeling physically for Tuesday?
Yeah. Awesome.
Good? Nice.
Awesome. Who's there? Say hello. I'm going to stick them on the side, see if I can get a little.
Hey, Nicole. Hi, Maria. Oh, wow. It's so amazing.
Yay.
I'm so grateful. If you have any questions, please, we'll read your comments out throughout the live stream, and please ask us anything. We loved answering your questions, and we're so grateful you're here. Love you.
I'm so excited about today. I hope I deliver this the way I want to and properly, because I'm grinning like a Cheshire cat. Let's just put it that way. And I've been doing that for about, what time is it? Since 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know whether I should save this bit until there's more people on, or I should just go for it now.
Oh, hey, Stace.
Hello, darling.
So grateful you're here. Why don't I just briefly talk about the full moon for a minute while people jump on?
Yeah, do that.
We can say we're so grateful for, every message coming through. We are conduits for source, we are vessels, we're messengers, and yeah, so I'm so grateful that the message that Archeia Passion delivers is perfect for all the people's hearts that need to hear it today. So on the 7th, that is Tuesday, we have a very exciting double astrology transit. We have the full moon in Virgo. I feel it's a super moon. Certainly feeling it. No, the solar flash hasn't occurred. Sorry.
Mine has.
Nick has. We've had
you all in a minute. I'm going to have you on the edge of your seats. Yeah, no, this is big. What I have to say today
probably could cause a solar flash. She is surprised. But no, in the last few weeks, we have had 2 X-class solar flares. The last time we had an X-class solar flare was in 2017. And I received a really exciting download today about the sun. I'm not going to share it today because I really want to do it in a special video. It's so exciting. And you can feel it if you go outside and you're in the sun. You'll be like, what is this? Anyway, let's go back to the astrology. So
go for it.
So we have this full moon on the 7th, and of course we have Pisces is Saturn is going into Pisces, which is really exciting. So for the next 3 years, I read this, which I think is awesome, is that Pisces is a mutable sign. So for the next 3 years, we're kind of in a change, if you know what I mean, like a change to the new system, which I thought was amazing. Saturn is lessons and blessings. So if you're a water sign, if you're a mutable sign, I don't know what they are, so I can't list them. I feel Sag is a mutable sign. Gemini as well. And then maybe Virgo, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so that's big. So we're at the end of the last few degrees of a sign are more potent. So we're getting a few more ascension tests, right?
Yeah.
And also Virgo is the house. It's not sunny here. That's the cabal. They make the clouds so you can't get the sun up.
Yeah, there's been loads of them, right?
Yeah, so the full moon, I will get it out. Yeah, in Virgo is so Virgo is like the neutralizer. Virgos are often like perfectionists. Like their biggest downfall is that they're continually beating themselves up because they're not doing good doing a good job. So like over the last few, I'm not gonna lie, I've been beating myself up rotten the last few days, like all these things being shown to me that makes me not perfect. Like I was shown, like, I'm not gonna lie, my spelling isn't great, and I've been shown it over and over and over by the angels, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna give up. I won't type anything ever again. But it's this kind of like irrational thought of like, just amplifying these tiny things, which is what the Virgo energy does. But in the higher, it really is a neutralizer. It is you being shown it, it's amplified, and then you're like, cut yourself some slack, love. Like, it's not really, it's illusionary, right? So
it's so complementary to what I'm about.
Thank you for the mutable signs.
Yeah. We've got our research team on board tonight.
Absolutely. We've got the cosmic community. Hello. We're so grateful to have you here. Right, Nick, are you feeling that it is highest? If it's 7 minutes past, people have had a moment to jump on.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so I've not rehearsed this. We don't tend to script or rehearse or any of these live streams. They literally are. I'm sorry if it's a bit echoey in here. I'm not in the toilet, I promise. Okay, so I have had the most incredible week because of the video we did on the Wednesday, how that has gone out into people, how it's affected people, the breakthroughs people are having, and it's insane, right? And it's been paradise. And then I was noticing something coming up in myself that has been here a really long time. And it's basically been my biggest ego test, okay? And it's basically about my hang on, Nicole, I've got a download about my mission. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do
Hold
next.
on, Nick, you carry on. Let's answer that. Sorry, Nicole. This is amazing I will answer your question in like 5 minutes. We haven't forgotten. We see it.
I was just about to say, we'll get to this. So I basically, a brief bit of history. I'm a mum of two gorgeous little kids, under 6 and under 4, just under 6 and under 4. And I thought I've kind of always had being a mum on my agenda, except I wasn't in any rush. So met a great guy, had 2 cute kids, and I thought I'd be a great mum. I thought I would be, mum au naturel, and it would be a breeze. And I just literally thought it would be a walk in the park. Yeah, that didn't happen. That did not happen. And I've battled with so many aspects of being a mum, and it has been my biggest ego challenge. I'll have good days, I'll have bad days, I'll have terrible days, I'll have so-so days. And lately I've come a long way, don't get me wrong. I've done my work, I've used my tools, it's helped massively. And when we did this, sort of like when I did the live stream on Wednesday and I was talking about these things, I thought, I really should apply this to myself. I hadn't yet, because there was nothing that had come up that needed me to go, oh, I can do my work on, something. Well, that changed this week. So I was getting to think of things. I was looking in the mirror, I was going, I am looking so old. I am aging so fast. Like, I thought this light work was meant to like reverse all that. I felt like I was speeding in the other direction. And it was basically this general thing of like, I don't enjoy being a mum. I don't like who I am. I don't enjoy the constant correcting, constant trying to not make them spoiled brats, because you just can do this whole, I'm just going to love them all the time, and I'm just going to, not get in their way. They're little individuals, do this whole kind of the sort of mothering that is promoted today with this, as we learn and grow generation to generation, there's always new techniques and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is so hard for me, whether it's just me, my free-spirited character, but I want to be a mum. I love my kids so much. But it was just such a struggle for me. Not the mumming, but I just didn't like who I was being a mum. I felt like I was just nagging, and but I was trying so hard not to. I was like fighting every element of it, you know? And today we were driving to the swimming pool to take the kids swimming. And I really was like, what is this part of me that I don't like regarding being the mum? And I thought it was originally, I thought it was the, what part was it? I thought it was a different part to what I discovered this morning. And it didn't really do anything. Like, I didn't feel like I'd had a breakthrough on it, really. But I was so busy. It wasn't like I sat down to have a breakthrough. It was just, I was trying to do it as I was going along, sort of thing. Well, today I realised what the part was. And it was the impatient part. And I kind of said, like, I kind of went into the conversation like, what's wrong? What's the problem? And it was just like this series of realizations. And the realizations were, I take this job about being a mum so seriously because it means so much to me. And interestingly, there was not really any wisdom to apply, because I've had it applied in the last couple of days. You know, this whole, they're only young for such a short period of time, it goes so fast. I knew all that already. It wasn't like I didn't know all that already, but it was just today, what happened was I consciously took it deep inside that I'm so serious about being a mum because it means so much to me to be a effing amazing mum. Like, it's the most important job I'll ever have. I know, I feel I'm doing a wonderful job in terms of spiritual healing for people and stuff, but this is so close to home. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of had a bit of a flashback to my parents and how it was growing up and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, I really understand that your parents imprint on you because, and when we say, you know, when you heal for generations, I get that so much today because you get imprinted, even if you don't like the behavior. I've noticed from both my parents, I've picked up behaviors, God bless them, they were great. But I've picked up behaviors I did not like. I picked up the worst of the behaviors I didn't like. Subconsciously, I could see them in me. And that's what I've been battling with the whole time. These behaviors I've picked up from my parents. And I'm doing my best to like do all the ego work and shadow work and inner work about them. And yes, it was getting better, but it was still a battle, you know? And as soon as I realized that I take this serious, I've been a bit too serious about it all, you know, something changed. And I have literally had a personality transplant. I have been a different person ever since. And again, this is another example of consciously I'm going, words coming out of my mouth. Look how soft they are. Look how friendly they are. Even when I'm telling my kids off, I'm like, this is amazing. Twice today, now you know me, Jen, twice today, I have said in the middle of the chaos, you know, in the middle of being a mum on a Sunday, you know, whatever, I love me. When do I ever say that?
That's amazing.
I love me. And it was like, I love this mum I'm being right now today. Like, it's great. It's the mum I want it to be. And I'd then go away and like have to do some chores or whatever. And I'd come back again. I'm like, is it rubbed off? Is it worn off? No. And it's like my brain is still in the old me, but my mouth isn't. My mouth is delivering this lovely, oh, don't do that, darling, right? It's not nice. Da, 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 da. Which before I'd be like, I would just have this element in my voice and just this. And I literally have been like walking around today like a new person. And I was like, I can't wait till I tell people this because I'm sure they're finding it out for themselves. I mean, the people that are doing this technique now, but it was like the ego is the one that does the dirty work. It's there to push you to realize, and it will do it the dirtiest way it needs to. And if you don't listen, it's just going to get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier and tougher, you know. And it was all it needed was a conscious realization today. And I realized if the ego is density and subconsciousness, the way you get rid of it is to make it conscious. Does that make sense? Bring it into your reality, bring it into your awareness. Like you say, you know, raising the consciousness. Just, you have to just pay attention, and it'll often go if you're sitting with a negative emotion. It's that giving the consciousness to the subconscious. You're plugging in. It's like you must connect them. And you can't just kind of go, it's almost like if somebody gives you a wise word, you can't just go, oh, yeah. You know, we see this when we try and wake people up, or we try and, you know, take these wise words. But until we literally go, ego, get your butt up here. I need to talk to you, and, you know, and connect this information. That is when, twice now, I've noticed a massive change. And I was just like, I can't wait to sort of share that. Literally, I feel like I've had a personality transplant.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's why it's so good to be a conscious. I know I say it's so good to be conscious, but I'm not gonna lie, when I was unconscious, there was so much going on within me, and there was no label. As soon as I could put a label on it, it dissolved. Before, I just thought it was just me in this like wild whirlwind of whatever, and that was normal and that was fine. And then suddenly, when, like, for example, you hear people like me and you talking, I did this. I found a live stream like this, and I heard people talking. I was like, what? That's what I have. And then it helped me heal, because I could identify it consciously, you know, without the conscious. And like you say, the wisdom, we're kind of deep in the unconscious. We're kind of just like, you know,
swimming in the shit.
We're swimming in the shit, literally.
Say it like that.
I feel in this Virgo full moon, like Virgos love resetting it. We had the 0 point and the 3-3 portal. They love making everything like you love doing it. That's why you love Get the Gift. And like that is what you have seen with those stuff coming up today. Like I've seen it in so much the last few days, that kind of like, I don't know, it's like purifying or something of everything, but with no I feel there's no choice. Like for you, like you always say, sometimes it gets so bad, you go, no way. Like that is, like you said, you were like, I hate being a mum.
I hated who I was as a mum. I don't hate being a mum.
But that was a break. Sorry, wrong words. But that was a breakdown. That was a divine moment. But I do have to say, and I was thinking about this today, that your experience, Nick, was exactly how it was meant to be. I know this sounds awful, but
I agree.
You haven't had many lessons and blessings, and your lessons ramped up when you had children, when you had your spiritual awakening. And if you hadn't have had that life experience, you couldn't teach this work, you know, you couldn't like download these codes to share. Like it, your daughter is, I know she's difficult and she's hard, but she is
even my
amazing.
mediums, right? There's a lady I use, brilliant. She's incredible, absolutely incredible. Sharon, if you ever watch this, you're amazing. I love you. And she wrote
perfect analogy. I'm going to read the comments in a minute. Go on, Nick.
Yeah. No, she said to me, she goes, "Your little one." She said, "Woof." She said she's like, "Woof." I was like,
yeah, she's a firecracker.
But she's an angel. Yeah. She's an angel. She's a treble Gemini with a yod. She's a treble Gemini with a yod.
She's a light worker. Oh my God. She's a star seed, Nick. Like she has been the angel of, you know,
she
loves her mum. It's her mum, yet she's made it so difficult, but she knows that she is pushing you, and she's pushing and pushing, and yeah, it's like making peace with it all. You know, I've been so angry at my physical body, but I wouldn't be the person I am today without the gifts. You know, it was always
the most amazing thing that I have to say. The most amazing thing is, it feels like, and I'll update everyone, I'm hoping this is a permanent thing, I'll let you know, I don't have to try and be the mum I want to be anymore. It just happened. That's what I'm saying. It's like someone stuck at the old, taking out the old chip and putting a new one. And it's not this whole keep your calm, be nice, be pleasant, do it nicely, like somebody beating me with a stick, or saying, behind me all the time. It's automatic.
Wow.
Auto love. I don't know. I need to coin a phrase for it. That's what I'm saying, Jen. It was like somebody said, you're going to wake up being usual, whatever, and someone went, now we're going to the new earth, love. Let's take that old chip out, stick your 5D chip in. And I'm like, oh, it's
amazing.
And this is the thing, the ease, it's just happening. I'm not trying anymore. So yeah, that was what was so exciting about it today. And it's definitely been my biggest breakthrough, because my kids are the most important thing in the world to me.
Absolutely. And we're doing this for the children, the new earth is childlike wonder. So thank you so much for taking it on. It's like such hard contracts, the parenting one. So I love you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to really share this, because, being a mum, they say it's the hardest and best job ever, and I would agree with it. But I'm sure I'm not on my own, with the struggles and anyway. So yeah, thank you for my little angels, literally.
Oh, thank you for taking it on, and thank you for sharing it. It's very brave to be vulnerable and say really how you were feeling. A lot of people wouldn't want to admit that they get to those points. So thank you. I love you. And let's have a look at the comments. There's nothing that matches that, hey, that level of breakthrough.
Yeah,
we'll have an X class flare now. Okay, so Nicole says, I got a download about my mission and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do next. Ooh, do you want to tell us what it is? Do you want to give us a hint? What do you think, Nick?
Oh, I would know that you're being guided anyway. And just say, hey, I'd tell the angel to say, right, bring it on. I mean, we've done that to me. We're like, bring it on. Just tell them to put what they need to in front of you, and make sure you recognize it.
Absolutely. And it's going to make you the happiest person. That is going to it's going to be the best thing you've ever done. And also it's going to be the easiest thing you've ever done. Like, you'll be busier than you've ever been, but you're still in about large crystal. Oh, that sounds amazing. Love it. Incredible. Nice. So I feel it's a really awesome moment to talk about trust.
Ooh.
Do you want to just have a look through the comments, Nick, and see if there's anything else you want to chat about? I feel that some of these lower emotions like anxiety, anger, frustration come from a place from lack of trust. So lack of trust is definitely a disconnect from God, a disconnect from source, because you're not trusting the divine plan. You're not trusting other aspects of source. You feel you need to control it. But I also feel it's really important, Nicole, like this, that understanding most of these places where the anger and the frustration and the anxiety come from is a place of love. They come from, maybe a situation isn't going the way you want to make it go, so you're getting frustrated. But that's not bad, because you want the situation to be good, right? Like, it's okay to be frustrated, but it's like recognizing that next level of it, isn't there? And I feel in these moments, a lot of the time, I will get frustrated, maybe with some of the work I'm doing at the moment, when it's not flowing the way I want. And that is when I'm definitely in my ego. I am disconnecting from God. I'm disconnecting from my heart. I forget.
You're ego tripping, girl.
Yeah, I am. I forget that every single video that I record, I am guided to talk about. Nothing that I don't choose to talk about stuff. It all comes to me. Every channel that we have set up on every social media, I'm not going to lie, the numbers are not controlled by the cabal or anything. They're definitely controlled by source. A lot of the tests that we get in terms of, like, I don't know, reaching people, it's like we have to transform something else. And I'm there like going, I'm doing something wrong, something's not right, I'm saying the wrong things, people don't like me, blah, 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 like tripping out. Like loads of other stuff's happened like that today, like little mission tests. And it's so silly because of course God is there watching me the whole time. She's like, chill out, love. Like, I got you. Of course I'm gonna have you. And I just feel it's so important. I don't know where I'm going with this. My brain is in an absolute mush from the full moon. But so like for money issues, me and you have always been like, I'm not gonna lie, we have a lot of beings. I feel like me and you wouldn't be able to cope to maybe some of the money places we've been to. Like, you know, really being like, can I afford this? Like, I will go somewhere and be like, shit, I'm gonna maybe have no money. And not maybe people don't do that, but I feel me and you've been there and we've been fine with it. We almost just go, we just bin and grow it, don't we? We just go, this is fine. We're gonna be fine.
We've certainly been through it so many times now. Set our intent, ask for help, got oh, just sorry, people.
You're right, Nick.
Sorry, Faith was just ringing. Sorry, my angel.
Oh, Faith's coming on.
Sorry, darling, I'm not going to be able to take it. And let me just let her know. Sorry. Hold the fort for me for 2 secs. I'm just going to message her saying.
Hey. Is that Hemsky or is it Mama B? I feel that's Hemsky. I'm so sorry if I get you mixed up. It's so lovely to have everyone chatting. Thank you guys for participating. It's amazing.
Right, yes, sorry. I should have kept all my phone and stuff off. So yeah, basically what we've asked for help and we've manifested so much that, and we've seen this pattern time and time again where our ask gets rescued like at the 11th hour, or 3 minutes past midnight or something like that. And it's almost like if we didn't go through that, if we didn't shave that close to the bone, then we wouldn't be able to develop our trust. Do you know what I mean?
No, absolutely. It's spot on. It's so true. And I also feel the trust comes down to some of the lessons that we don't understand. Like some of the times when I've been going through it and it has made no sense to me whatsoever what I'm going through. And I have my illogical ego program mind is trying to make sense of it and doesn't know why and doesn't trust in the divine plan. And then as soon as I hit that moment, I go, I'm just going to trust God because this could go any direction, like anywhere. You don't know where it's going to get you. And I feel the simplicity of trusting and connecting with God, with source, whatever higher power really does take us out of the fight or flight. It takes us out of the illusion, the ego. It's really basic stuff, this, but I have so many beings that I talk to that say to me like, oh, I'm a poor person. And I'm like, use this opportunity, to build that bridge with God, build that bridge with source. And once you start making those like big bold moves, like, okay, well, I'm going to do this, God's like, yeah, you are. I'm watching this. I got you. You are moving away from the fear and you are moving into the trust, and the universe will reward you for that, because that's how the system works, right? They keep you in a 9-to-5 job to keep you enslaved, to keep you fearful because you're not going to have enough money to buy your next car, and then you're going to be sad. Whereas if you make that big bold move and you're like, I'm going to be okay, I know that I will, no matter what, because I'm trusting in love. It suddenly just flips it on its head, because you have left it. You trusted in love, right? It's
well,
you left. You were just like, I'm leaving.
You set your intent. Yeah, you set your intent. You've put out a frequency that is equal to manifesting and having that problem be resolved, because you've kind of said, I can go fear or love. I'm not going fear because it doesn't feel nice. I'm going love. I'm going for trust. And trust is I feel like it's a life drug. It's one of those happy, real life drugs, because you plug into trust and you're just like, oh. And, yes, it does take a little bit of getting used to and a little bit of practice and a little bit of, but then try it early. Literally, if you know your rent is due at the end of the month, right, halfway through the month, start manifesting. But the thing is, it's like boot camp. If you didn't go through these tribulations, you'd never develop the skills. So you have to bless the tribulations.
Right? And also, it's like, this is why I feel the angels wanted me to bring it up, because unless someone had told me that, I wouldn't be conscious of it. And I wouldn't just go, I wouldn't check my bank account and freak out. I'd check my bank account and go, someone said trust. So I'm not going to freak out this time. I'm going to know that it's going to be okay. And I started doing this thing where so I say, you know, any money I spend is replaced to me instantly. You know, money, I'm a magnet for money. I'm always saying these affirmations as I spend money. And I started doing this. So I used to be quite, not tight, but careful, you know, watching so that I would be okay. Start doing this thing where I spend more, and I'm just like, it's not out of fear. I just know that I will be fine. Like, I'm going with the flow of the spending where the angels guide me. It's not like I'm, you know, going to the shops and buying loads of clothes, because we don't do that anymore, do we, Nick? It's more like maybe, just nearly spat. Sorry, everyone on the live stream seeing that. It's more maybe like trusting with the flow of life and not being resistant to the fear of, if I do this nice thing, what if I am missing out? And some of these things that I've been doing is, I've been buying more people gifts, because my love language is gift giving, and it makes me so happy when I give someone a present and I see the joy. You know, it equally fills me up as much as it does them. And I was like feeling, okay, so if my spending is to do with spreading love, surely I manifest it back instantly, because I'm spending from my heart. I am spending to, you know, the intent of where the money is coming, like being sent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it might not. And if it doesn't come back instantly, it's because it will come back when it's most needed, or most going to give you the reward. So yeah, absolutely. It's like today, you know, and I want to do a specific kind of content on it, but it's like, task the ego. If the ego is really good at sort of observing and judging and always on alert, always on kind of, you know, ready to pounce, because you think of it as the animal instinct in us, and it's that we need to control. Then say, right, let's put the ego. If the ego is good at judging, observing, criticizing, you know, what's the word? There's a word I really had in mind for it, but then let's put it to good use about something positive, right? What if you could? But what if you did? Yeah, no, but I can't. But what if you did? Get it curious. It likes to be curious. It's nosy, right? It likes to find out stuff. You know, set it up. What would it look like if you did? How would your perfect life look? What happens if you didn't act out of fear? Then what? So, you know, these sorts of questions that are kind of a little bit goading to the ego, but actually it's like, oh, now you've got me. Now I need to think about that. And you've almost tricked it out of being in density, and you're kind of playing a bit of a game with it. I don't know, I think it's a bit funny.
Absolutely. And you will know, because so many, and even like I was feeding into it a moment back, because so Nick's been doing these incredible, so we were just calling them breakthrough sessions, and then we definitely received the download that they move so much density that it definitely lets the higher self come in a little bit more. And you know, we were tapping into so many of these beings who've had the session, including Nick, including our husband. I've done so much work with Nick. I felt like maybe I don't, but I feel like I really do, because there's something that's happening today. But oh no, the angels. Oh no, this is what I was going to say. A lot of beings like were saying that they were resistant, and I felt the resistance to book in with you. Like, I felt it after how I felt today, and I was like, should go. And then I was like, nah, don't get a breakthrough session. Like, your ego is going to stop you from evolving. It doesn't want you to heal. It doesn't want you to like move forward. It wants to keep you like unhealed. And it is in these moments when it's so obvious, when it's like the healing work is there, it's free, it's right in front of you, and you're making up like a million reasons, like, oh, I'm too busy, or no, you're not, you can watch telly like in the evenings. Of course you're not too busy to like book a session, which is completely free, from an amazing woman. It's so, I just think it's really funny, like we come up with all like a million reasons to do this one thing, which will like literally blow your healing like miles off, you know.
But I do believe it's because you need to that's the way you put in equal energy exchange, as it were. It's like that determination. No, I am. It's almost like tricking you into making an I am affirmation. No, I am going to do it.
Absolutely.
I am going to get it. I do want the breakthrough. It's getting that energy and emotion to go, no, I'm fed up feeling like this. I want an improvement. I'm going to try it, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
But it's so rewarding.
And it's practice as well. I feel we're so used to like listening to that and be like, yeah, I shouldn't do it. Or it's like you're used to not being resistant or not pushing yourself a little bit. You like come up with a million excuses, maybe if you're not really conscious to it. But once you kind of, you're getting in the flow, you're using it as a tool, then it becomes normal to go, oh, well, I don't want to do it, so I should probably do it, and that is why it's so important that like we share this message, because if others hadn't told me that, I'm not gonna lie, I would never be here today. Like I had this massive phobia of public speaking. I was terrified of speaking.
Yeah, look at you.
But I know what is going. It would be different if these people were right in front of me though. But when I was about 9, because I am a bit dyslexic, I had to read in front of loads of kids and it went wrong and they laughed at me. So ever since the age of 9, I know it's just kids, isn't it? And so many people happens to, but I was terrified of presentations throughout the whole of my adult life. If I had to do a presentation, I would be like, I'm a graphic designer. This is what you do. You stand up in front of people and you present your work. So when I found 5D full disclosure.
Hang on, I'm going to interrupt you. How funny that Mum sorted that out for you.
She's but this is it. Listen to this. She did it straight away. She was like, as soon as I don't know, Mum set up all these
she also did it. So you had to present what you'd created. It wasn't even like you're presenting facts or something that the government had spat out or something like that. You're presenting your creation.
I know, which I hate talking about myself as well. Which is
no. Hello, you're opening yourself up to criticism.
I know.
Yeah. You've done that one.
But it wasn't until someone said to me, if you do the things that you're most resistant to, they said this to me probably a week. Within a week, I had overcome it makes me want to cry, a phobia which had been since like probably most of my life, because I was offered the tools of someone saying, if you're resistant to it, it's going to give you the most growth. Like, that is why I'm so passionate about sharing all of these tools, which I have been like gifted. They're not mine. I have, I've been given them by Mother of All Creation, by the team, and they changed my life. And they like, I'm not gonna lie, within a few weeks, I jumped all these like milestones, which I never thought I could do in years. Mum would just like come in and be like, here's another one, but she'd make it so easy. The biggest tests of my life were like the easiest thing. I like this, I'm staying.
Brilliant. She hooked you in, right?
Oh yeah, she had
awesome.
Me. So we've got an amazing comment that says, from Avis von Wala, where are you from? Are you German? Surrender and move through it. Yes, absolutely. I feel you there. Dance your butt off. Yes.
Hey, Hemsky.
You still here, Stace? Do you want to come on? Just testing if she's still listening to us. She might be fed up of us rabbiting on. So, Nick, is there anything else? I feel we should go. Let's go up to the hour. You're saying no, though.
Any questions? Anyone got any questions? It doesn't have to be any about what we talked about today. Just anything. Any question? Well, anything. What we could answer. What's this week going to look like, Jen? What's coming up this week?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goddess. The next 2 weeks are off. They're probably, are you in the USA? Oh, hey there. We love you. The next 2 weeks are going to be like oh, hey Stace, love you. Insane in the membrane. We've been guided. There's 4 of us in the UK, and we've been guided to be together. And I feel it's so important. I've been pushing, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been exhausted most of the day, but this has really lifted me, so I'm really grateful. But I've been pushing so much energy. I'm being guided to push so much energy because I really feel if we all like kind of did exactly what Nick said, you know, step it up, love ourselves, spread the love, be kind to others, be compassionate, do the work. We could, like, I don't know, it's unbelievable the disclosure we are seeing. It's incredible. The 23rd of March is when Pluto moves into Aquarius, but also I really feel that could be another really significant date for the QFS. It's just big. Trump is pushing so much energy. He is getting in there. Anything that like kind of the cabal are discussing, he just goes straight in to neutralize it. It's the most incredible light work, I know. Yeah, it's just such an honor at these times. Like, I'm so grateful that I am, you know, part of this, and I make videos, and I, even if you have got like, you feel like you've got nothing to say, why not start a channel and push your energy? You are changing you might think you're not, but me and Nick could recognize every time that we like do something like this, or we record a lot, like we can feel a shift. I'm not saying that we're doing the awakening, everyone is, but just imagine if everyone made a video. Like, if like my TikTok, I do this thing where I only like the beer. I know this sounds a bit wrong, but I think TikTok is just like, it's crazy, it's flowing. Like, I know your husband Paul's seeing it, but everyone who's like conscious and spreading your worth, I'm like subscribe, like subscribe, like subscribe. So those figures and numbers, just like ours, are flying up on TikTok. It's so just spread your love, spread your truth, be your greatest, grandest version. You are so powerful. Just be it. Just like I often, if I'm listening to any music that I love while I'm driving, I literally push that heart, my heart chakra love, to every single being on this planet. I push, we can all do it, and it has such a big effect.
Is it that you guys do exactly this a lot? This a lot, and I'm working on my own cosmetic brand, funnily enough.
So Nikki's an emotional healer. She's definitely putting herself down now. She's an incredible, I don't know, she channels a lot of her emotional healing work. I have had chronic fatigue syndrome, and my Nikki's contract was to come together to help me heal my physical body, and we downloaded a lot of codes through that, and Nikki's built her work. She had it before. And I do a lot of channeling. I share a lot of energy updates and that stuff, and we've just come together, and our work works really well together because I get I work out what's going on, and then we can sync that with Nick's work, with what's going on with people, and it's beautiful. But I think our main roles is just to bring in the new earth energy and raise awareness of the ascension, basically.
Massive, yeah.
Like everyone's role is, it's everybody's soul mission is to wake up the brothers and sisters, not that we're waking anyone up.
We've got a very interesting post on our channel today. I don't remember the lady's name. It's about 18 minutes long, and I found it fascinating. I found it very interesting. I like this woman very much. I liked how level-headed she was, but also she was very conscious and very aware of what's going on, the energetics, the astrology, the political stuff, like everything. I really liked her, and it just sounded like what she was saying just sounded so plausible, such a, so go onto our channel on Telegram, Galactic Light Center, and there's a lady, and she's in like a kind of grayish blue vest, and she's got a bun on the top of her head.
Oh, Paul sent that to me.
Yeah, I know, and I watched that. I was like, wow,
she's amazing. She's seriously got the codes, and she's so relatable. I love that about her. She's not like woo woo. She's like, she's really approachable. Nick, do you think Trump is a light worker?
Hell yeah. Heaven,
He's definitely a white hat.
Heaven,
Who puts himself out there like that? Could have balls of steel to do that.
Yeah.
Days of darkness, and what? I don't know about 3 days of darkness.
Well,
you're talking about internet blackouts, right?
Well, I think she covers it beautifully in that video. I'm just gonna direct you to that video, really, and you can make of it what you will.
Hempsky has said, "Hey, you're awesome, ladies.
We love you, love.
Yeah, looks like I'm going, look at me now. But I found a video on TikTok of this amazing guy, and he says on his video is like, the angels woke me up at 2:02, and he looks at his phone, he's got 2 messages. And then someone says to him like something like, you are an incredible being because you've done the work, and you tap into his energy. I'm not going to lie, the difference that we are feeling in beings between doing the work and not doing is like his frequency was so calming and lovely, and it's almost like there is nowhere to hide now from the density and the programming. Like we're so sensitive, and we're so like we're all psychic, we can all feel it, you know, like that is why we kind of do trigger one another, and we do see the density. And yeah, I just thought it was beautiful.
Beautiful. 55 on the timer.
Oh, it's a grand time to rock up, you reckon?
All cards today. Yeah, I think so. Well, that'd be great. Thank you so much, everyone. We're on Telegram, Galactic Light Center, and 5D Journey. If you want to drop us a line or a question, or see what other stuff we've got going on there. So see you there. Thanks very much.
Absolutely. And we love you all so much. We love your comments. Your participation is so incredible. Like, it means so much. And yeah, Nick will be going live again on Wednesday, and we will do this. And we will be together. No, we won't be together. We'll be together in the week.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay.
Love you, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.